Welcome in, and Merry Christmas, everybody. We're going to be saying a lot of the same stuff over and over again as people trickle in and trickle out. It's going to be fantastic. All right, so without further ado, what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be continuing our Witcher adventure. We're going to continue opening up the map. We're going to continue exploring everything, doing every quest we can get our hands on. We picked up a new Gwent card yesterday, but I don't have the cards to make it work yet, so we're going to wait to reveal. But when I get the cards, ooh, it's gonna be fun. I'm reshaping this beret too, so I'm having to look at this camera here and be like, Actually, as a matter of fact, let's look at the camera closer so I can get the beret angle here. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the game. It'd be kind of cool if there was like mods for a console that we could be like, hey, you know what? Geralt's feeling festive today. Alright, let's go there. I really want to know where this freaking village is. Maybe I can't access the village yet. Maybe just that's the thing, right? Like, oh, you want to go there? Yeah, that's not allowed. You're not far enough in the game, because I don't see... Watch, it's going to be something real close and obvious, and I'm going to be like, seriously? It was there the whole... Yep. Yep. It's going to be something stupid like that. Well, let's go on up north and see what we can grab up. Jump. Oh, he can climb the tent. Okay.
Well, we're still on a free.
Whee! Alright. That's the right angle. Alright, let's get going. Yep, this is still not the place. This is for the... I think the Red Riding Hood quest comes out of this place. Maybe it's or nearby, like, I'm pretty sure. Let's go up here.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
Absolutely. No, elves don't make soup out of kids. It's not how things work. Well, not any more than a normal person would, right? Because, like, you take a large enough population, like, there's bound to be some crazies and psychos and cannibalistic people or beings in any race, any sentient race. Especially, like, the larger the population, the higher the probability becomes.
Magic.
And then
A place of power.
you also got to take in the situation and circumstance. Alright, Geralt, I need you to actually pick up the place of power. How does that sound there, bud? There we go. There we go. Take a look at the map. What other question? Because there's another... Yep, there it is. Bada bing. Okay, Okay, looking good. Looking good. No, don't die. Okay. That would have been disappointing. Like, you made all this progress and then you died because you fell. Congratulations. Honestly, I like... fall damage kills me in more games than anything else. I am that player. Ooh, bandits. Let's do it.
Not your lucky day.
Come on! He's up!
That's it? 3 of you? And you fucked that up? How? Listen, if you're gonna ambush somebody, right? And you want to ambush them in this turn, which is a good ambush spot, okay? I'll give you that. That is a good selected ambush spot. But you know what you need to do? You need to lay down in the brush right here, okay? And then you need to have some sort of trip line or maybe something that pulls a tree down that blocks a path here, okay? And that flat bend, because they're not gonna know if anything's over here. They're gonna panic, okay? You're gonna charge over this little mound. They're gonna panic and they're gonna run this way. And when they run this way, they are now stuck. Congratulations. This is how you successfully deal with an ambush in that point. Not standing up on top of the hill in plain sight so everybody can see you and giving away the surprise element that you actually did do correctly as far as picking the right area goes, and terrain's a major factor. So, anyways. You know, I know it's dumb, and I know it's foolish, but I don't think you guys understand, like, how much I really want that cow card right now. Like, no joke, I'm pretty close to just saying screw it and Googling it. Trying to locate it is the question. Where, oh where? You know what? No. I need to go here is where I need to go. I know exactly what I need to do. We're going to, because of the distance, we are going to go against my better judgment. And we're going to bring the trader out. Come on, trader. Oh, man. Do I have anything that might be better? Is this the same at least? It's the same. Changing that shit out. There. You're not as Nilfgaardian. Woo!
The work in your fields gets done, sir.
Okay.
Run,
Need-
Roach.
Turn around. Turn around, bud. I actually need to drop down further.
Are you a wizard?
Oh, phones today.
Well, we got a marker, so that's good. Save the game here. Check the world map. As much as I hate to say it, like that layout almost. I think this layout's actually correct. Minus the fact that there's no pond, but maybe the pond's so small that it doesn't show up.
Come on, Roach.
Won't let them
No
boss
one's here.
you
We're gonna go
around,
ahead and look it
eh?
up.
White-haired one.
Faster.
All right.
Come on.
It's not where I remember. Okay, yes it is. I'm dumb. It's right where I remember it. I am remembering
Whoa!
the correct layout. What I am not remembering is the correct spot. So we actually do need to go here first. Alright, now let's go pick up this card. So this is the cow card. Brun Witch. So if you get into Brun Witch,
Why don't you all just get off my back?
it's right up here.
Want a snuggle, boogeyman?
Beaver bugger me.
And it's right there. Let's Mother of Legend Lurk. Hey Mom, thank you for coming in. Merry Christmas. Don't know if you're working today or not, but I hope your holiday is wonderful. Alright, let's do this Gwent deck change out before others show up, because I don't want to ruin the surprise. Did I really do something dumb like that? No, I did not. Okay. Alright, so that's one card. We need to drop another card now. Are we gonna drop Vess? I think we're gonna have to drop Vess. Wow. We've dropped Vess. I really don't like dropping Vess from my deck. Woo! Alright, alright. We got the cow card. We did it!
It's a harsh man.
We did it.
Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Now we gotta go this way. And we're gonna kill some monster nests along the way, because we're gonna go to the windmill that's over there. Because these are the rune dudes I was looking for, and they'll tell me what I need. Oh my goodness. These are high level. Of course it is, because this is a DLC area. What the hell am I thinking? Geralt, just know, this is for all those times yesterday where you weren't doing the commands that I was giving the controller. Yeah, or you kept walking. This is why we're in this high-level area of punishment for you.
Nickers surface here. Dig their way out.
Run! It's gonna blow up! Boom. Alright. Push through, push through. Got another abandoned site, which means we got more monsters somewhere nearby, and there they are. Okay, cool. It's the same type of monster. I can deal with that. Of course, you hit hard. Ah.
How you like that silver?
It's probably a good thing there's not like a Fallout or a Skyrim feature where like you can pop a health potion and just heal super quick. Because if there was, this game would take a significant change, like a significant different aspect as far as combat goes. Because at that point it's like, okay, how can I spam these? I don't have to be as tactful or careful. Woo! But yeah, so I mean, it's cool that they did that. Not, you know, thinking on that, because we're gonna give you healing ability, yes, but it's gonna be so minimal that you really need to be smart. You know, it adds a level of intensity to whatever task you're trying to complete in the game. When you feel rushed, you know, when they can pique your anxiety like that, it's like, okay, this is gonna be exciting. Let's see what's next, right? Von Erich Estate.
His smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His full
I see in children. It's the Von Erich Estate. I know who Von Erich is.
gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before.
That's all I see.
Jews need be
And oh, a single peasant adult. And just a ton of kids. That's so strange. Okay. I actually do need to go there though. Oh, there's more peasants. That's a lot of kids. I hope they're not all Von Erichs. Can Von Erich even have kids? That's an interesting question. You guys will understand. Von Erich's a character in the game that we will be introduced to. He's a main character, for those who have already met him, of the Heart of Stone DLC. He's an interesting character with an interesting story. And the character is a very gray character. And when I mean gray, I mean morally. Like, this character could be evil in one regard, but he could be good in another. So that's why I'm like, he's a gray character, and I like it when its characters are morally gray, and you have to kind of like make that final interpretation, that final judgment on your own.
Stranger,
I think that is so cool.
greetings. Might you be interested in a moment's chat?
This guy should have some cards too.
You're a long way from Ophir.
A long way and with dangers fraught. But in our homeland they say, in risk there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Faced plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed, your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Okay. So, now we're gonna talk about
What did
trading
you
with
bring
the
from
guy.
Ophir? Mind if I have a look?
And then the guy in the tent we can play cards with. Ooh, what do you got? What do you got? You got one of those darkness cards I wanted. Thank you very much for that. Looks like I got 2 leader cards off of him too. That's interesting. Ooh, what do we got here? Ophir. Horse blinders. Ooh, I think we're gonna have to do that. I almost want to trade the Nilfgaardian stuff just so I don't have it in my inventory. Don't do that. I know. Weapons. Alright, so we gotta sell that because we don't need it. We're gonna sell this, and this, and this. But we can sell Loon. And he's out of... Here we go.
Our
He's gonna give me a
craftsman's
quest.
goods. You see worth in them?
Quite a bit, I'd say.
Ah, these are nothing compared to what I could offer had I not lost my prize diagrams.
How'd you lose them?
To thieves. In our travels, I and my companions surprise attacked by local ruffians were. The diagrams, their loss. I bemoan not so much as I do one of my comrades. Killed in the violence.
GamerWho86, just a quick pop in to wish you Merry Christmas, brother. Well, thank you, and Merry Christmas to you too, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I do appreciate you taking a few moments of your time on this, you know, all-important holiday for a lot of families to stop in and say that. So thank you. I do appreciate it. So we are doing some of the Heart of Stone stuff because I wanted to come up here to get the cow card, which we already picked up the cow card for Gwent. And then the other thing I need to do is one of these dudes is a master craftsman for enchantments, essentially. And you got to pay him a bunch of money to upgrade his stuff. So I need to find out my number goals there.
See if I can't find your diagrams. Recover them for you.
These instructions, when followed, produce items worthy of a king.
Tell me where you were attacked, remember?
A crossroads, not far. Forgive me. For this area I know poorly. Detailed directions I cannot provide. North of the spot stood a residence, near ruin.
Should be able to find it.
Okay. We're not going to race this dude because I do not have the stamina to race him, and I am aware of that. So we are not going to do
Take
that
care
yet.
now.
We
Go,
need to wait.
and in the world glory, its never-ending creation be praised. Farewell.
Which is a shame because that's how you get the Ophir saddle for Roach. But it's okay. What we're going to do here is we got the saddlebags and the blinders. So we're going to go ahead and take those. That way we get that Nilfgaardian trash off of him. No, Nilfgaardian armor and stuff is actually really good. Especially early in the game. But I'm just anti-Nilfgaardian. Alright. Runewright, this guy.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
Let me help you recover what you lost. So this dude, super important. We got to invest money in him. We got to give him everything he needs. His rune setups that he does for us, once he's maxed out, make a huge performance difference for Geralt for the rest of the game. but it's expensive.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss with my instruments.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words.
That part
Great
right there.
practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word, the blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly. Such words, too, can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
See, that combination is what I was talking about. Like, it makes a difference. It makes a serious difference.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or master-crafted.
Rest easy.
Yep.
Got a feeling this will be a
Gotta
good
do
investment.
all of it. So we're gonna give him 5,000 coin right off the bat.
Got some coin on me. This enough?
Start it is.
Costly craft.
Yet the costs do not end with coin. Need I shall also a jade stone of size substantial.
See what I can do.
So we just gave him 5,000 crowns. What are we sitting at now? Okay, so we're sitting at 11,000. Okay. I think the next one's 10,000 though, if I remember correctly. All right. So.
Apparently, likely to find some small jade deposits northeast of Novigrad. Ought to try my luck there.
Yeah, we're supposed to, but, you know, Geralt, I have this sneaking suspicion that considering everything is almost double our level, and we're surprised that we can actually see the levels of the enemies, that maybe, just maybe, before we actually do the fighting quests in the area, we should, go knock out some lower, more realistic level stuff. Just maybe. Hey, Runa, hey, welcome in, welcome in. I'm lurking. I got you tabbed. I got you tabbed over in the corner there. So that way, gotta show the holiday support and the Legion support for, you know, the Legion community members such as yourself. So, for those who don't know, Runa Hay is broadcasting right now. They are doing Overwatch 2. So if you're into Overwatch, let's shout out Runa Hay. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Runa Hay, make sure you guys go do so. They recently just started picking up their broadcasting. They're doing Overwatch 2 right now as we speak. It's pretty amazing. Got it tabbed myself. Now, the other thing, for those who are like, Runa Hay, why don't I follow Runa Hay? But I know the name. Well, you know the name because they've been part of the community forever. They're such an important, like, cornerstone individual of the Legion community because they've been there from the beginning. So again, show them how appreciative we are by going over and hitting that follow button for me. Thank you. How you doing? And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and stop exploring stuff at this point because we're just running into like constant things are much higher than we are, and we shouldn't be doing this situations. So let's go take a look at our quests. We gotta visit Triss. What else we got? What else we got? Wait. Okay, those are gonna take a minute. Black Pearl, yep, that's Skellige. Follow the thread. While wallowing in the midst of a contract monster committing horrendous murders. Oh, yeah, I know that quest. We're not doing that right now. We are absolutely not doing that right now because I'm hoping to link up with that person at a later date. We got a 13, it looks like. What else? Can't do any Care More hand stuff. I guess we may have to go do the Triss stuff. I mean, it would open Skellige. Let's go open Skellige. Actually, what are those? Stop doing that. Open up the rest of the cards first. Stop getting distracted. All right. Go talk to old boy over here.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? I need you to convert some currency.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
You're right, because you're literally the only person in the entire game that'll exchange old currencies. So, I mean, that kind of limits things. Alright, real quick, I do need to check my crafting side of this house here. Enhance, there we go. So 23 is what we need. We're 18. Okay. I think all the bear stuff is in Skellige. I think that's the issue we've run into there is why we haven't really come across any of that normal. Hey, let's kill these people. I mean,
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1.
Hear that?
2.
Ooh, looky. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Die, fool! That's it. Me! Leave him to me! No, don't!
he's still
No
on
more,
fire.
please!
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple God.
thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorceress bitch's shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I agree with that. Well, with the
You
whole
know a bat can sniff out a
punishing
moth a mile away.
punishing the thieves, I get that one. Temple guard just taking control of possessions on the other hand, I don't necessarily agree with that part.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing
Okay,
I can
Inquisitor.
do to you now. But just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it. And when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
See, here's the thing. Like, yes, he's an evil person. Yes, he does really bad things. He's an extreme religious zealot. But the counter to that is, he isn't corrupt. Like, he follows the law. He's not gonna frame you just to frame you. Like, that's why Geralt, he's like, hey, look, you haven't done nothing, but I know what you are, and I don't agree with what you are, and I'm gonna be watching you. So if you mess up, like, I got you, bud, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to, like, deliberately frame you or anything, you know? Which I was like, okay, I can get behind that. Okay. I think that's how I'm gonna handle it for now. When do these open? At 22? Oh. Okay. So at 22. I don't understand the crude drawing. Well, it's obviously something about getting fucked. That's a witch on a broom. You know what? I'm willing... That's obviously pornographic. Okay, so... I'm wondering, because, like, some of these images I get. Some of these images, makes sense. Given the atmosphere they're trying to produce. My question is, what do they actually translate to? Now, here's why I say, what do they actually translate to? Because, if, for those who are not aware,
Herbs? Roots?
hold on.
Just turned to healing?
Yeah, for those not aware, the writing in here does actually translate this stuff. It's not just random lines made to look like weird foreign letters, okay? They actually do translate to something. And if I remember correctly, I can't remember the guy's name right now, but he deciphered everything. And what it is the letter, they translate to Latin letters, and the Latin letters, when you put them together, it spells something in Polish. And then that's what it is, because it's a Polish game.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
I kind of want to play the second game for you guys at some point, so that way you guys can see like the background on these characters, because I know a lot of people missed the second game. Because the second game wasn't as popular, just because it wasn't A, as big, B, as well known, and what was the other thing? It wasn't as
Amulets are
user-friendly,
emanating magic.
and it
Gotta
didn't have
be Triss's.
as cool mini games.
She was
like, it has
allergic to
mini games,
potions.
but not the best, you know. All right, so did you catch that? Triss is allergic to magic potions, I think is what they said.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Witcher signs. The Rose of Remembrance.
The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
Yeah, the Rose of Remembrance, that's a callback to the second game. Which is another reason why I'm like, maybe I should play that at some point. I'm curious if they're going to remaster it. If they remaster it, that would, you know what? Give me 1 second. 1 second, folks. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to do this, just like this. I'm just going to go, what about? So, I just need I'm doing something on screen that I can't be advertising about. So what we're gonna be doing here is so almost done. And then there we go. It's back. All right.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Yeah, we're not chasing that. Don't do that. Don't chase the thief. All of this stuff results in the same thing, okay? So, smarter, not harder, okay?
Why? Then he can get his wife out the dungeon. I shall pretend.
Talk to the beggar, dude.
Arms for the poor?
You lame?
No chance. Both legs in perfect order. And me arms, look, like a windmill's wings. There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. And my mind, thorough addled.
I gotta find the place they call the Putrid Grove.
I know it but won't say. I know it but won't say.
Why not?
Not allowed to say. I would tell you though, if you didn't push, weren't so insistent. If you like, come again. Might tell you then.
Guess your mind truly is addled.
Didn't
So
I
that
say
part-
so?
That part right there where he's like, come again, I might tell you then. So, literally, just go talk to him again.
Oh, it's you again. Another chat, same as the first. My mind's thorough addled, but the rest of me's fit as a fiddle.
So, like I said, I'm looking for the Putrid Grove.
Second time round, your wish is my command. It's that away. There.
See? That's it.
That away. Meaning where?
In Lace Halls. There's this alley, past a gate. Not at all putrid and not a grove. Fools call it that, but I know better.
And anyone can go there?
Of course. Unless he forgets to say the old sow's farrowed piglets. Might not let you in then, but that's easy enough to say. Listen, the old sow's farrowed piglets. See?
Thanks for your help.
See? Bam, done. So that's why we don't chase thieves. It takes so much longer to do that. Whereas this, you just talk to the dude twice, and then he gives you the password and location. Ta-da!
No loitering round here.
Listen, I do what I want.
Times we live in,
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Can't tell. A freak.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill-at-me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Alright. Old sow's furrowed piglets.
Old sow's farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Bam! And there's this vendor in here we can play cards with, too. Do 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 do. Right here, this guy. I don't think he has anything for sale, but we're gonna double check anyways.
What are you offering?
As far as like what we actually want or need. Yeah, it's just the saddlebags, which we already have our own versions that we're good with. Black Unicorn, we're keeping that for sentimental reasons, which is dumb. We can sell the assassin trousers. We definitely don't need those. Don't need those gloves. Don't need that. Alright. Let's play cards. I'm thinking he's gonna be either Monster or Scoia'tael. I'm leaning towards Monster though. Let's see, what'll it be?
Wouldn't mind a
What'll it
few
be?
rounds of cards.
It's going to be... Oh, wait. There's that card we need to throw in there. Which means we can get rid of another card, and I'm thinking... Maybe. Just a maybe. We get rid of... No, I really like Vesemir. Let's get rid of Death Mold. Okay. And start the game. You only need one of those. Got more than one, get rid of it. We got a medic, we got a spy. Okay, we got some interesting stuff that we might be able to play with here. So very first thing, very. Hey, look at that, we got a monster deck, just like I called it. All right, so very first thing we're gonna do before anything else, put the cow out there. The cow is all important. 0 points, I know, it's fantastic. Doesn't actually help us. Then, before you play a spy, what you gotta do. Hey, Sarah Bear, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Greatly appreciate it. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope your holiday is wonderful today. I hope you're having an outstanding day. Yeah. Welcome in. And, so what we're doing is we're playing Gwent, obviously. And we got the all-important cow card. Moo! This is a shout out to the beginning of the game, the little cows over at White Orchard. Because what happened when we killed the cows, the chort showed up and like messed our day up, right? Or that fiend thing, right? So, same idea there. So, here's the thing with this card, or any other card. When you have that fun little double person symbol there in the corner, do not play Spies until you play it. You know what? It totally dawned on me that I posted the shout out, but I didn't actually give the shout out. That is rude. Sorry, I'm distracted. I got a lot of things that I'm multitasking with. Anyways, if you guys haven't checked out Sarah Bear, make sure you guys do so. The last night, because I typically end my evenings by going over if she's streaming and lurking in her channel and hanging out in Bear Cave, which I strongly recommend because that's how you end the perfect day, is hanging out at Sarah Bear's. And last night they were doing Mass Effect, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool seeing the way that she chooses to play, her choices she makes, the style that she fights in her combat. It's really cool. I do strongly recommend, if you're a Mass Effect fan, to go check out that gameplay. But I also know she's a variety streamer. So, maybe Mass Effect's not your thing. Okay, well, she does ESO as well. We know ESO is a major thing in this community. And the other thing that she does is she does the Assassin's Creed Ragnarok Valhalla stuff right now. And whenever I see her doing that, I always see her in cosplay. So she's got like all the makeup and her hair done up. It's really, really, really cool. You guys ought to check it out. Alright, so, as I was saying, before we use our spy card, we need to get rid of this card so we don't waste the spy card's ability. Because the spy card is going to give us the top 2 cards. This is going to pull the other copies of this card from the deck. So, we want to get rid of this so that way we still are getting our full 2 cards from the spy. Whee! Okay. You're gonna bring some vampires out to play, huh? Well, alright, ooh, that was a lot of vampires. I did not anticipate that. 30, I can't beat you even if I wanted to right now. We're gonna have to eat that loss. But I've got 9 cards. You've got 4. Bam! So the cow, the all-important cow, has died. But he left us a gift. Check it out. Bovine Defense Force. Grrr. And it's 8. So that's why you want the cow. Always place the cow. The cow is all important. My opponent has passed. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Let's get rid of the trash cards. Do it. Alright. Draw a card.
Give me a card. Right now.
There it is. Vernon Roach. Vernon Roach, my friend. Take a blue stripe out there. We're gonna take some dragon hunters. Oh man. Please don't be a commander's horn. I swear to God, he's got the leader ability for commander's horn. This is gonna hurt. This one may not go the way I want it to go. There it is. Oh, I still got this. Yeah, I still got this. We're good. Vesemir, my friend. Leader card ability. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the medic right on out there. Yes, indeed. And we're gonna go ahead and pull up the ballista. Now, why don't we go ahead and pull the medic off the field and put it back on the field again? That's right, so we can bring out the catapult. Is that a catapult? Yeah, that's a catapult. No, it's a trebuchet. trebuchet was a pretty crazy awesome weapon. We got a Northern Realms card. We gotta take a look. We have to take a look now. There it is. We got the Siege Tower. Completely useless for what we're doing, but it's still kind of cool. The fact that we got a Siege Tower. Alright, what do we want to drop in for the Siege Tower? I guess drop a Ballista, drop a Trebuchet. Do we have anything else we could drop? We could drop Vesemir. I don't want to drop Vesemir. I like Vesemir. The Siege Tower is such an iconic thing for those who remember the second game. I think I'm going to drop a Ballista. Ballistas are less useful. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, alright.
What ails you?
Can't see out of one eye, my lord.
Picked him as rain.
Thank you, my lord. The right miracle
Look what
you've
I
worked.
found!
I'd like to repay you.
How are things?
Good.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
Man, they do a lot of talking right here in this little bit here. Well, I guess it makes
I take
sense
it you're in Novigrad
storyline.
on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Yeah. I don't like you, Triss. You're a bad person. Such a bad person, Triss. We're not friends. Alright. Woo!
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
This guy.
Yes, somewhat.
The character models,
difficulties,
like,
you
they
might
use
say.
the character models a lot.
I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Man, some of the torture stuff they talk about, I'm just like... I will never understand what people try to prove when they're talking about torture and stuff like that. I'm just like, but did you accomplish anything at all that was actually useful, or did you just waste everybody's time and cause unnecessary suffering? Okay. You know, torture is not a very effective means of information gathering. Because it's a 50-50 shot if they're telling you the truth or just telling you anything so that you stop the pain. So again, it's not necessary, don't do it. Man, this guy's got a lot of stuff to steal. I mean, acquire.
Wow.
You're gonna have to wait, Triss. I'm helping you, remember? Not the other way around. Alright. Why are you screaming, Triss? You're like way on the other side of the room.
Should be an exit. Wait, when it says here. Must be a lever on this wall before this is a passage.
Man, there's so much loot here. So much loot. Man, this was a good stop. Definitely a good stop. Alright, so we gotta find some lever thing. Is that what you just said, Triss? There it is.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad's...
Rabbit of
Judging by
Amos
what
Reapers,
Klug
huh?
said, the parcel should be around here
Interesting.
on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Witcher vision. Where, oh, where? Oh, look at that. There it is. There the stuff is. Come on. All the way around, girl. There we go. Whee! Okay. What's up, Triss?
Find the parcel?
Got it.
Or did you
Got
get
it.
wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
I mean, torture does rewire the psyche of
Seem
a
to be
brain.
in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. And it's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Like
Someone's
you did?
been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
They're gonna do a lot of talking. I'm not gonna get a lot of dialogue in here as far as conversations go because it's the fact that they're just gonna keep talking.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Here we go. So, do these things. You will pay in advance.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Okay, so getting into pay in advance is important for those who have not done this
I'll
or
cover
gotten
half
this
the
far.
space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting. But they killed my king. Look for crevices.
They did kill your
and
king.
draw things.
Once we
And
place
I'm
this
very
incense,
sad
what
about
then?
that. As much as I love Letho, I
Can't
would
do
prefer
that
him
without
not
sprinkling
kill
incense.
Foltest.
Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Alright, so now that we've got these little, like, sewer grate entrance things, that's where you gotta place everything, and now you just go hang out.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Wait for her to do the spell.
Well,
There we go. Now we can talk
Now
to her.
we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
All right. Yeah, lots of dialogue in this section here. I do gotta check though. I gotta check when we get more people in, see if how many people have actually played The Witcher 2.
Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
This is why we make him pay in advance.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
There it is.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Really? Okay, bud. I got you.
Looking for a bruising? You're dead! You're gone! Get it from both sides!
Come on.
That bastard hired me on the assumption you were child.
If not for you, we need
All
to
right.
find Brandon.
Let's go get him. Let's have this chat, bud.
Don't kill me. Good
I
sir,
would.
no.
Oh, I
They
absolutely
forced
would
me.
kill him.
Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse.
Nobody
the
knew
mage
that you were
hunters
looking
know no
for-
mercy. Spare
Okay.
me, good man.
on.
Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you.
I would.
Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live, and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Oh, I would have
Thanks,
shoved a
Geralt.
throat. I would have taken my sword and shoved it all the way through his throat, and then, like, pulled it out the side of his neck. Like that's really. You hired me for a job. You then go to the temple guard and tell them, and then you tell the guards not to let us leave alive, to kill us both. And then you beg for your life and tell me how you were forced? Dude, nobody knew you hired Triss other than you and Triss. Okay? So, how did they find out if you didn't go and tell them? Because if Triss had told them, they would have just arrested her and killed her on the spot. So you went to them voluntarily, and then, really? You were forced? I don't believe I heard you being forced when you walked away saying, kill them both, neither one of them leave alive. Like that, no, you die for that, in my opinion.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Kareen Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareen's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Thanks for everything. See you, Triss.
Mm-hmm. See you.
How do I find you if I need you?
I live in the Bits. Head up the hill past the fish market.
We actually got a soldier
Stop
statue
by.
for her
Be seeing you.
that we need her to take care of right now. So, we're not going to find the Dreamer house first. What we're actually going to do is... West of Novigrad, the nobleman statue. Let's go take care of this. This little tidbit. Where?
Oh, I've worked up quite the appetite.
I'm in the wrong spot. And I just switched my freaking quest again. There we go.
To be back again.
Oh, I know where we're at now.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, we come here plenty. Run! Oh, this guy. I love this guy. Come here, let's have a chat, bud.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
Here we go. How many people's lives have you saved?
How many people's lives have you saved? From Brooksay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
That's right, bud. Bam! And that's why you don't talk shit to Garrett when he's walking by, minding his own business. Because he will make you his business at that point. Woo! These guys, I don't understand why, no matter what, these guys are always hostile, regardless of where you're at in the storyline. But none of the other Horson guards or characters or NPCs or anything are like automatically and constantly hostile. So I don't understand why they are different. But they are for whatever reason.
Greetings.
Okay. This
What
is a
happened,
trap.
kid?
Let's go do it.
They.
Silver.
Hey, wait!
Cune. Let's go do it. Let's fight, bud.
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
If you would actually decapitate bandits, Geralt, I would be very happy. I would totally rock the human skulls of bandits that we have killed. Or, like, military officer commanders or whatever from Novigrad. Or not Novigrad, from Nilfgaard. I would absolutely do that as trophies.
I've been cranky since morning.
Ooh, what's this? Hi, is this a new store? Is this a store I haven't been to?
Best deal around. One for the price of two.
So, he's a merchant, but I can't... There we
Greetings,
go.
at
It was
your
like
service.
It wasn't interacting. Show me your wares. What do you got,
Show
bud?
me your wares.
Anything exciting? No, you don't. Okay, so... let's go over to this area here and start dropping off those type of items. All right. Gone over here. What do we got? What do we got? Horse blinders, definitely not. We're gonna get rid of all this Nilfgaard stuff, or Nilfgaard stuff. Let's drop down to these and let's start selling. Looks like weapons. I don't think I got a 5. I got 17. I got an 18. 21. So yeah, weapons been good, bud.
So long.
Is this the same? Tavern? No, this is a different tavern. Oh, it's another tavern. You're totally coming here. Come here. I want the cards you sell.
You're an
and
artist.
keep or sell cards.
A sword to swallow up?
No, a witcher.
Never heard of that.
And it's a new
What did
opponent.
the cook make today?
Oh, wow. You actually don't have any Gwent cards. That's surprising. That's kind of like one of those rules. If you're a innkeeper, you gotta have Gwent cards, man. Alright, so let's...
In the mood for some
check this
diversion.
out.
A game of Gwent would be best.
Let's see what she is bringing to the table. I wonder what she's gonna play with. Dude. 4. So this would be 1 and 1. They'd both become 2s, and then the 2s would become 4s and 6s, and that would be kind of cool. That is actually useful. Start game. What do you got? What do you got? You're running Nilfgaard. You're a piss poor Rodanian citizen. And I didn't get any of the dark dudes, but I did get a spy and a medic and a decoy. 2 medics. And we got the cow. The all-important cow, the sacred cow. They're screwed and they just don't know it. Alright. There we go. That's the card I was looking for. This fun little guy. Yeah. This fun little guy. Because that 4 became 12. Ooh. You give me a spy. I will happily take that spy, good sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, you're giving me another spy? Wow, that is wicked kind of you. Wicked kind. Oh, yeah. Give me my 8s. Throw out the trash. Throw out the trash. We're not going to use the medics because we can revive folks, so we're going to absolutely do that. We're going to be reviving some folks later. Let's go with Dragon Hunter and see what you do. I want to know how far you're going to be willing to push this. Let me think on this here. Because if they have the 2 10s that do come in the Nilfgaard deck, they've got us beat. But based on what they're playing, I'm gonna say that they don't have the 2 10s. I'm gonna pass. Let's see what they do. Because I got medics. I can absolutely take the next one. Let's see, we got 32. We got 40 points. Just between our 2 combination sets, not even counting medics. Yeah, and the bovine defense. They don't even have unit cards. See, again, back to that whole weather slows down the deck. Don't use weather cards. Skellige, iffy. Iffy. Skellige's iffy simply because of the way the deck is built. Let's see, what other big things can we do with you? I am going to be as kind as this. I will give you 7 points so you don't lose it at 0. How's that sound? Does that sound fair? Bam! And there's our new siege tower. And there's our medic, which is going to allow us to trebuchet. Pull this guy, drop that guy back down in there. And we're gonna go with reviving. Screw it, let's revive the Dragon Hunter. Alright, what card did you give me? 20 crowns and a crone. We got a, okay, that was actually a really good one to win on because the crones are a bit of a pain in the ass.
Glad to fuck off.
Looking for a rise.
Oh, it'll rain, no doubt.
Okay. Let's talk to Triss about the nobleman, and then there's actually a location I want to go to see if we can get in and do some gambling with the Gwent stuff before the game forces us to go there and shut it down. Because I do like that they have a quote-unquote casino in here, which it's really not a casino. It's a place that you can go and play some Gwent.
What will the morrow bring?
Yes? Who you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
I don't think you understood what she was saying there, bud. That didn't help your case. Okay. Go all the way to the top. Once you get to the top, you'll find Triss. And when you find Triss, woo! You can give her, there's 2 statues you'll actually encounter while you're playing. We only have one right now with us. We'll get the other one later on as we're adventuring. But we take them to her, we do
Yes,
this.
Geralt?
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here.
As she has their megascope set up in there. Like, come on, Triss.
Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous. In Allen, Dwana, ar Ice.
No! Carl, no! I can explain everything!
Coral?
I never looked at the lass. You are my one and only. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus. A delusion. Where am I?
So Coral enchanted him. Just like her.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe...
Coral's not here. In that case, come to me, succubus.
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad. Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion what she did to me, but it seems you've delivered me from my misfortune. Here, take this. Have a good time. Paint the town Coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
I mean, I'm obviously based on like the way he reacted right after. Just like, listen, bro. If you can't be faithful, don't be in the relationship to start with. Like, make that clear up front. Like, hey, look, I'm not relationship material. This is my behavior. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. Like, just be upfront.
Get off.
See, like, these guys don't attack me. So I don't know why the other ones do. Alright. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's go check out the casino. Let's go see if the casino is open for gambling or if it's literally only during the quest line. If it's only during the quest line, it's going to be disappointing. Understandable, but disappointing.
If I met you, mate, back there at Lockney.
Oh, fuck.
Best deal around. One for the price of two. Help. Save me. I'm dying.
There we go. So there's the marketplaces. This. I guess we can't access it, because that's the casino, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because there's one of Whoreson's guys. So yeah, so they've locked the casino. You can't actually access the casino prior to the event. Kind of disappointing. Totally get it, though. Destination Skellige. Find the dreamer in the house. We're gonna go do that one. Matter of fact, before we do, though, we will be right back.
Oh, you don't mean to.
Nothing doing. Something reeks around here.
Ah.
They beat his face to a pulp and threw him in a cell for
You
3
all right?
days. All
Your
for a
pain is
handful
death.
of amulets.
Go on.
Oh, where you going?
And have I hired a Witcher as my debt collector? Why'd they descend on him? He was selling love talismans.
Go on. In my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died
Ugh.
drunk, but a gentleman.
Those children are a plague.
Sick of it all.
washed your hair lately?
Let's go kill some monsters!
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman. Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman.
Hold me back before I blow me top! Another sight-frocked asswipe rousing folk to set fire! Set fire to far corners!
Be my boyfriend?
Go on.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman. Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a
I doubt her man will ever be sober.
Oh no.
Horrid massacre it was. They say the mages fought bravely, but finally they flushed them out with the fire and riddled them with
Lay
arrows
me
like
down
ducks.
with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman. Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman. Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman. Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman.
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them?
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand,
How you
and
faring?
over me
Oh,
coffin
yes.
sing
Greetings.
this cheer.
Welcome.
All right, thank you for that. Well, we are back.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond the walls.
All right. Find the Dreamer's old house. Let's go do that. 'Cause this is actually, and this opens up interesting quest lines, and it'll allow us to actually get better cards too. Because
White one. Take a gander.
we gotta go see Siggy, which we all know him as Dijkstra. Maybe I should go swords and dumplings. That's another good quest too.
Always wanted to be a woman of the world.
Ah!
Here I am, about to become a housewife.
Double chase.
Aw, you'll do your share
Help!
in travel.
Save me! I'm dying! Oi, grey night!
Miserable and hungry.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
One of these guys is a quest giver. I think it's this guy.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
I love how there's like no leader.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Okay, maybe it's not this guy.
Bye.
So who was it? Is it this one?
Greetings, Master.
Yep.
Hear about the contract. Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp perfection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but add it together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square.
All right. So what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws. So, will you teach it a lesson with your silver sword?
Relax. I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Hey, Kirsten Stephen Ledger. Merry Christmas to you too. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Merchant
How's
was
your
right.
day going?
Actually
I hope
does
you're
look
having
like
a wonderful
giant
holiday
cat.
so far. So what we're doing here is we're wrapping up some more quests here. We've opened up the Triss Marigal storyline, but I want to get the hero cards from the two different quest lines with the heroes, well, your former companions here, and then there's another one with Zoltan Chivi, which we got to get those later on, so that's what we're going to be working on today. Also, we got the all-important cow card.
Come on,
Woo!
no point dallying.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Another track.
Why are you not looking up, bud? Okay.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
Drop down into the moat.
Alright.
Trail ends here.
Go down to the moat.
Damage.
Alright, grab all the loot. I'm going great and just watching Witcher Blood Origins. Yeah, I haven't looked into the Blood Origins. Not yet. I'm waiting to see what the fan base, the hardcore fan base says about it, because two things. One, Netflix has proven that they've actually openly stated, rather than be accurate and give the fans what they want, they're gonna make whatever they feel is a better product. and even if it is a known shittier product, like that was basically what they said when they're like, oh, Henry Cavill got dropped as Superman 2. Like, Netflix came out and they're like, no, he wanted to produce a quality project that the fans would adore and love. And we disagreed with that, so we chose not to do that. So, no. Henry Cavill is not coming back. And it was just like, oh, so you're voluntarily stating now that you're producing a shitty product on purpose. You're aware of it, and you're doing it anyways because you don't care about the fan base. Got it, Netflix. So as a result, I haven't touched anything else since they've made that statement.
Paw prints end here. Boot prints start there. Could it be the Puss in Boots? Doors wide open. Interesting. A letter? Well, well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated. A Doppler. Explains a lot, and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down.
Okay, so, I'm debating. I don't want to kill this guy because it's so against Geralt's character. But the flip side is, like, I do want the mutagen. I would like to have the mutagen. So that way, I can make everything.
A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent, enough to track him down.
Man, I'm so torn on what to do on this mission. Because I need the mutagen, but it is it's truly against Geralt's character. Geralt as a character would never do this, under any circumstances.
My man carries his pitchfork like you.
The plague! No one helps me most of the
Man, I'm gonna have to save this. I don't know how I feel about this. Come on, let me save the game again. There we go. Okay. I don't like liking gooseberries. Is an old save. I think both of these are old saves too. Dang. Alright, we're gonna make this one evil decision.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Petty theft, maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit.
Man, I really don't like killing this character. This Geralt
Hey,
would do
wait.
this, but I mean, we kind of have to get the mutagen. I don't know that I can get the mutagen any way else.
There's something in the wind.
Really want to see an angry Witcher.
Do you?
Damn, I look old.
Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher, but that won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
Okay, so from what I'm reading here, this right here, this one quest, this elusive thief quest here with this Doppler is literally the only Doppler mutagen in the entire game. So if you're playing PC, you can do the console commands and cheat your way into getting the resource. But if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, regardless of which generation, the only way to get the Doppler mutagen, to make the Doppler decoction in the alchemy section, is you have to kill this specific Doppler. No other there is another Doppler in Skellige, but that Doppler doesn't drop the Doppler mutagen. But that's it. So if you don't get it here, you're not getting it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get it this time, okay? Then we're gonna sometime down the road, because I don't want to bore you guys with a back-to-back playthrough, because this is a long game. But sometime down the road, we'll do a new game plus, and we'll actually spare this guy, and we'll do it off of this character, so that way we keep all of the gear and everything that we already have. That one you guys can see what a new game plus looks like for those who haven't seen it. But again, future down the road, we're not doing it back-to-back. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. We're not doing that to you guys or myself. So we're gonna kill this guy. Goodbye, bud.
You learned something, but not everything. I spare any monsters that aren't dangerous. Thing is, you attacked me, unprovoked, so that doesn't apply to you.
Okay, so you actually took his head off in the kill animation. So, Doppler trophy makes sense now. Don't know why you're pulling a knife out, Geralt. You already decapitated him as part of the kill animation there, bud. You already did that. Alright. Actually, I'm in the wrong section. We need alchemy because we just got that mutagen. Oh, we got the Archgriffin one too. Very nice, very nice. Wait a second, why is the Doppler one not working? Long Rube. Interesting. Okay, world map, where are we at, bud?
Oh! Ooh!
You know what? Let's just start knocking these quests out, shall we? Galloway?
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
Stephen Ledger, I don't know if you're still here or not, but if you are, remind me, have you played Witcher 2, the second game, out of curiosity?
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull, but the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no Witcher's lifted a finger without pay.
That's not true.
I've a smattering of coin
Not
in the
true.
soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
Geralt actually works for free quite regularly.
Last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't...
Nice razors you got there.
I mean, that's just kind of Geralt's thing, is if you're a friend of his He's gonna do you favors. You gotta become a friend of his first, obviously, but...
Dwarven moonshine. Nothing stinks quite like it. There's the bottle. Muggs was attacked here.
I like when they give you missions to play Gwent. This is probably by far one of the best mini games that I've ever played inside of a video game. It's definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite.
Hand over the
Alright.
documents, thief.
Me? A thief? I won 'em straight, I did, in a game of cards.
Not how Muggs sees it. Claims he was mugged.
He lost, demanded them papers back, and when I refused, he walloped me over the noggin with a bottle. Barely escaped with me life.
Alright. So then, we'll play then.
Played cards for
'Cause
them once.
I love doing...
Care to play again?
I love doing Gwent games.
You're clearly in the middle of a lucky streak. Could very well continue.
You might be right. Let's play.
Well, let me correct that misconception you have there, my friend. I will go first, and you can play Torrential Rain. We only need one of those guys. Let's drop that. There we go, there we go. So very first thing, very first thing, because we don't have the cow, is we get rid of this guy. Then we do the spies. That's cool, bud. He plays some fog and he's like, hey, this is gonna stop him. No. Cute that you think that, but no, bud. Vesemir can go out and play. Put a trebuchet. See, if I clear the weather right now, we've got 12. And 17, so sorry, 12, 6, and 6, so 12 and 12 is 24. We got 24 points right now. This is gonna give us a total of 30 points. And I will go ahead and take that. Thank you very much. Go ahead and throw that on your side there, bud. You're gonna need the help because I'm gonna clear the weather and it's gonna be fan-freaking-tastic. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it and see what you do, bud. Let's do it and see what you do. Oh, we're matched 30 for 30. But I've got 9 cards, my friend. And you, on the other hand, do not. What do you got to say about that? Oh, you're gonna bring out your young emissaries. Check that out. No matter what, we just won the game because he's only got 1 card left. Even if he wins, he doesn't get another draw. So short of it being a medic and reviving these spies, and even then, depending on what he gets, like, yeah, no. All right. There we go. And we're coming out with our heroes swinging strong. Go ahead, bring your little cute rain that you got as your leader card there, bud. I got stuff for that. Oh, you passed full on without even doing your health. Without doing your leader card ability, huh? Okay, well, I will speed it along then for you. Siege Tower, just because it's unique. And the Siege Tower, again, that's a little nod to the second Witcher game, right in the very beginning when you start out.
I
in a
win.
siege tower.
I ain't blind. Take the damn things. Let none say I ain't an honest man.
Gods know I'll only ever say kind things about you.
Geralt, you're such a smartass. It really is unnecessary, Geralt. It's fantastic. Unnecessary, but fantastic.
So the
Run!
who gave you that? Redanian soldiers. God, fucking thieves and a mask.
Alright, across the bridge, drop down. We're gonna go return this stuff to Muggs,
Got my eye
who
on
falsely claimed he was mugged by a mugger.
Trouble?
How many mugs can we fit into a sentence without repeating the same type of mug?
Well?
Found the thief who took your documents.
I can't be. Let's go get him. You can hold him while I take what's mine.
Slow down. See, this man said he never attacked you. Said you lost to him at cards.
Ah, cheeky bastard. But like me Aunt Rosalie always said, lies got but wee legs and don't run far. The documents belong to my employer. A deed to a townhouse in Vengerberg. And true enough, I'd been drinking. Got a bit carried away. And I lost them in a game of cards.
Then you whacked the winner on the head with a bottle.
What was it to do? He weren't willing to give him back. When the scoundrel drew a weapon, I fled. But without them papers, I haven't the gumption to show me face at home.
Here, now pay up.
Of course I will. Give you all I've left. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Woo! Alright, so that's fixed.
What's going on there?
They say
There's another quest somewhere down here.
silver sword. Gotta find me some work.
Stand and fight!
Oh, this guy!
You again?
Hey, it's
Want
our
some
buddy.
more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time.
You remember when I said I'd kill you the next time you stepped up to me, bud?
Many
You
a
remember
headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
At least he's wearing armor and he's carrying a big ass shield this time.
Duly heated. Now show me what you got.
Not enough.
No, I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, but next time.
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Dude, I've beat you twice. Leave it alone now. I've tried talking you down, you chose to fight me. I beat you, I tried talking you down again, and you chose to fight me. Beat you again. Do not let me catch you again, man. Like, are you deliberately trying to die by a Witcher's hand? Is that your deal here? Looks like we got a question mark. Let's go. Oh, it's a stash. Let's go grab that cache of items that we can sell.
Diable pass.
Oh.
Oh.
Do 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 do.
Run.
Go swimming. Smuggler's cache. So, there is a stupid amount of those all through Skellige. So what we're gonna be doing in the future is once we get to Skellige and we get all that opened up, I might do a few on stream, but for the most part, because it's literally just do that, fast travel back, empty the inventory, rinse and repeat. What I think I'm gonna be doing is doing a lot of the smuggler caches and whatnot off stream. So that way, you guys don't have to sit there and watch me rinse and repeat just looting boxes in the ocean over in Skellige. So that'll be a bit that I do off stream. I'll do all the rest, like questing stuff and everything. We'll keep that broadcasted so everyone can see it all. But the rinsing and repeating of looting, that's too boring. Go, go, go! Jump, dude.
You flee to Maria too? You don't look well.
Run!
What you in need of, mate?
Herbs. to rid me mouth.
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. That imp of yours turned out to be a Doppler. Kept shape-shifting until I took its head.
A Doppler? It seems we've no means to rid ourselves of this scourge. We burn one, another appears. Accursed pests.
This jackass,
Perhaps
man.
now
Listen.
they'll give the market a wide berth at the least. I thank you, Master Witcher, in my own name and the guild's.
I really hate doing that quest for that person.
Oh,
He's moved out. I don't agree with it, but it's something that it needs to happen. It is important that it happens. Now, let's see if this guy's got the one ingredient that we're missing.
Awfully kind of...
You just might have the herbs I...
Yes, he does. So right there. What is that? Wait. What's that? I kind of want to do the burdock. Kind of. Not entirely, but kind of. Maybe anything to sell? Nothing that they'll take. Alright, so I think we're gonna refrain from doing the burdock. I think we're actually gonna do the good guy thing. Well, the good guy thing. Sorry, Johnny. I know you were looking forward to a friend. Alright, there we go. We got the Doppler decoction made. So now, later on, we don't have to kill that guy anymore. I don't like killing him.
We can gather it here.
Dreamer's house. We need Dreamer's house. Woo! Okay. I want to say this Dreamer's house thing like, leads us up to the
Wanna dip your dingle?
meeting Zoltan Chivy and Dandelion and everyone else. There it is. There be the house.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Okay, maybe we got to be a jerk. Dang it.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Alright. I do need the burdock. I gotta be a big old jerk face. But there's a reason why we're gonna be a big jerk face.
Oh!
So if you come over here, you get the burdock from this herbalist.
Awfully kind of you.
You just might.
Get the bundle of burdock. Alright.
Take care.
No discounts, no
Do, do,
free.
do, 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 do.
Oh, no.
Listen, it's not that dramatic. I just walked next to you, okay?
Gonna be sick.
Well, then do it already. You don't need to tell everyone about it. Alright, so we got the burdock. We're gonna head on in, and all this weird magic crap's gonna happen. It's gonna be fantastic. Do, 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 do. So again, we are gonna be a jerk, but for good reason. This is, your decision sort of deal.
Please. Stop. Go away. Leave it.
See, look at it. Whee! It's a godling, just like Johnny.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away.
Finished doing all the looting. So, here with this godling, this one's a female. Her name is Sarah. And Sarah is in a very dangerous situation. Dangerous? How is it dangerous? Well, quite simply, Johnny's in the middle of the swamp. Nobody's gonna go looking for Johnny, okay? The Church of the Eternal Fire, the Witch Hunters, all of that they're not going to come in here, okay? And even if they're not going to come over to Johnny in the swamp. Here, though, they will absolutely come here. They will absolutely look for Sarah, and eventually, either they're going to catch Sarah and kill Sarah, or what they're going to end up doing is burning down the building, or destroying the building in some shape, way, or form. Because of its haunting that a Witcher couldn't solve if we side with Sarah. And that, in turn, means it's going to be deadly for Sarah, because Sarah would not survive that. Drawing of a crib. So, being a jerk here...
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Being a jerk here, in the long term, is the better decision in my opinion because it saves Sarah. It maximizes Sarah's possibilities of surviving and staying safe. So so if you want to do that, you need to be a jerk here, which is hard for a lot of people.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Woo! So we're gonna come back to this building later on. How do we know? Well, it's quite simple, really. That's a freaking portal. That's how we know. So this is a portal. Means we absolutely will be returning at some point through said portal. Take the loot. Take the loot. Examine.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
So, we're going to be mean here.
See, now I want to do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
What'll you do to me, eh? Eh? Eh?
Burdock, godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig.
All right.
You pig! Trying to suffocate me! You oaf! You dolt! Someone will do the same to you one day! Take this stupid ass, you bird-docking bully!
Okay, so, tough love, but we needed to do it for Sarah's own safety. So, it is a jerk decision in the moment, but the consequence of it is actually the better outcome. So, sometimes Geralt needs to give the tough love. Alright, let's go talk to the dreamer now, because we will see Sarah again. We will meet Sarah later.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Woo! Okay, so house is clear. Sarah's gone. It was the jerk decision. Again, good long term. And we get to go get paid now.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission. As soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The de Jonkiers never break their word once given.
Thanks.
Woo! Alright, so we'll have to come back at a later date and talk to that dude again. Alright, so we need to continue talking to this dreamer, pursuing this storyline. That way we can open up Zoltan Chivy and Dandelion and get that quest line explored. Really, I want Zoltan Chivy's special quest of going and getting all the hero Gwent cards. That's what I really want. And we need to do this to open up Dijkstra.
I see a challenger who seeks to subdue Pile Driver.
Rum and supper I never refuse.
No
All right.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
All right, let's do it. So we're gonna be truthful. We are gonna be truthful here.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
All right, so... You know what? Let's go through everything. Let's go through everything.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Okay, so this is like kind of like Geralt and Ciri's main highlights, essentially, up to this point in the timeline. And this is more accurate than Netflix or anything else is gonna be, because this is the video games are a continuation of the books, so it is directly referencing stuff that took place in the books. So we're gonna share all the memories, so that way you guys have the background, the lore, the extra information.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed.
Yep.
Knew
That's
then
in the
that
first
Ciri was
book,
maturing.
or first or second
It was
book.
unavoidable.
But yeah, no,
I was lost in the face of that.
I see.
I want to say
Do you wish
Triss
to
was
tell me
actually the
anything
one that
more?
was there with her, helping her with that idea. That whole, I'm indisposed. that was actually a unique thing in the book and how they handled that situation. Now they do take, there is one liberty they do take here in the Witcher game series, is they don't talk about, I think his name's like Jonah or something like that, if I remember correctly. But there was another Witcher apprentice, a younger Witcher. And that character and Lambert were actually the main training partners for Ciri. They were the main ones who trained Ciri. Geralt, once in a while, would be involved with the training, but for the most part, it was them. So that's one liberty I do know they take. But that indisposed, that's from the books. It was actually a very unique way of handling that situation.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
So what it was is she had her woman's coming of age milestone event that takes place, of the body changing, and she had no idea what to do, and Witchers don't have females in their ranks, and they don't have females at their encampments. So typically, luckily Triss Marigold in the books, she was there at the time, and she was like mortified that all the Witchers were treating her as a male Witcher trainee, right? She's just not allowed to be a lady. And so Triss, whenever she was having her feminine cycle, Triss would put her in a dress, and she was told to tell the Witchers that she can't train today. She is indisposed. And all the Witchers kind of like, because it was awkward for all of them, they're just like, okay, yeah, sure, we're good. We don't need to know. We understand. It was a unique way of handling it for a book.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Yeah, because like the next time you try to do that in overconfidence and you miss, even if it's just by like split second, that ends poorly.
I have more to say.
Then please do.
All right.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air.
This is
Gods
important.
know what reason
This is
race
where
riots
the
erupted
first
in the
game
town.
Picks up is right after this.
I tried
event.
to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
So, in the very first game, you start out waking up in your sarcophagus from being killed by that pitchfork. So, like I said, they are a continuation of each other.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yes, we're going to talk about everything. Because this is all important information.
There's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yes, because there's one more piece of dialogue.
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed.
Yeah.
I know it took her a
That was in the
while to
same
gain
book,
control,
actually.
and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Dandelion, because, okay, so we're going to say Dandelion. Here's why we're saying Dandelion. A, we already ran into Yennefer at Vizima. At the end of White Orchard, we went and talked to her in Vizima. We know she doesn't know where Ciri is, okay? We were just with Triss. Triss sent us here. Triss didn't even know Ciri was in the area. So, obviously, she doesn't know. So, Dandelion is the only one we haven't talked to of these three choices.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
See, I like this Dandelion a lot more than the version that the Netflix DLC gives. Which will, when we actually get him opened up proper, I'll show you guys the other variation. But I like this version of him better, personally. I also like his outfit. His outfit is very Dandelion. Explosions.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Alright.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Oh, I will. Fret not. Fret not. I will find Miss. Alright. Let's go. Come on, Geralt. You can run. Should we fight? I feel like maybe we should fight. Let's save our game first.
Be so pale with your onions and oil.
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Absolutely, I'll punch. I mean, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Gregorio.
Your
Gregorio?
attention, please. This fine Witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, George's George.
George's
While our
George.
champion
Is that
prepares,
supposed to be like Gorgeous
you and I
George?
should have a
Just like-
chat. Let us talk coin.
Okay.
I shall be
What are you
blunt.
gonna say to me,
You stand to earn a great deal,
provided you follow a few recommendations.
Throw the
You
fight.
asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is
No,
all.
you're asking me to take
What
a
say
fall and
you?
fix the fight. No.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that.
A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus Georgius George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
Yeah, he's been punched in the face a few times. I wonder how his ears are not cauliflowered already. Come on. Come on, Geralt. There it is.
Our
There it
winner and the
is.
tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize.
Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
All right. So, first things first. Stretch. All right, let's do that. All right. Thank you for that. And Man Bear Nug, Merry Christmas and Holiday Scare and Chat. Sir, you're looking sharp, sir. All right. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Welcome in. How was your day? I was lurking in your stream this morning.
And then, if he didn't
And then you raided out to Catatonia, if I remember correctly. So let's get that shout out going.
Tell the boys. Wonder what they'll say.
Man Bear Nug. So again, if you guys haven't followed Man Bear Nug already, please go do so. Amazing individual, amazing human being. Probably one of the nicest human beings you'll ever encounter in your life. It's pretty amazing. Glorious beard. Definitely have to go check out the beard. And I believe his title today was something to the effect of come for the beard, stay for the chill. It's pretty awesome, and it's the true statement. Like, the beard is glorious. You have to go just to say you've seen the gloriousness that is Man Bear Nug's beard. But when you understand the vibes, the positivity, how chill and relaxed that environment is over there, you'll end up wanting to stay just because being there makes you feel good. Because he is that amazing of an individual that he is able to create an entire atmosphere that stays true to that nature. And it's really impressive. So definitely go check it out. Hit those follow buttons. So, Man Bear Nug. Yes, thank you. This is my holiday shirt. I wear this whenever we have family holidays. It's a special shirt. So, first we got the unit that I fought with in Afghanistan on both my deployments, which is the 173rd patch right here. And then this is my regimental affiliation because I was with the 2nd of 503rd Infantry Regiment. So that's our regimental crest. And then this top one is my combat infantry badge. And then this one down here is my jump wings. So this is my holiday shirt. Because when you're in the military, whenever you do formal holidays or anything like that, you end up wearing your dress uniform that has all your awards and decorations. Well, I'm a civilian, so I don't have a dress uniform, quote unquote, anymore. But I can definitely get a polo like this, because this was made by the 173rd Airborne Brigade Association. So it supports the association from my unit. So it continues to keep that resource alive. So this is the holiday shirt that I got from them. But yeah, so that is what all the stuff means. It's all stuff that I've earned. Thank you for your kind words. How's the day? Good here, warmed up. 61, wow. It was 22 the other day. Yeah, I know, like, let's see. What's today's? Let me take a look here. Currently, it is 46 degrees here in Florida. Well, the part of Florida. No, sorry. Correction. 45 degrees, and they're saying it feels like 41. And we're gonna have a low of 37 tonight. I know we had a low of like 20 something yesterday. So yeah, we're in the 40s right now. We have an Arctic cold front that's currently going on down here right now, so that's where all that coldness is coming from.
So pale of you.
Hey, it's these guys.
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round. 'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter. Except witchers
that's
are more.
creative.
Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
We're gonna go ahead and make them go home.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well
See,
said, Master.
They
Home
both
we
have
will
those
go.
symbols flying around their head. They've both been influenced by Axie. This is an inconsistency in this game. Because there are certain situations where when you use Axie like that, it'll affect multiple people. But then there are other situations in the game where in dialogue, you'll get, Geralt will specifically say, oh, there's more than one, we can't do it, it's not safe. Or when you do it and you charm one person with Axie, the other people become hostile to you and you end up having to fight everybody. So like, they're inconsistent with the Axie, so do be mindful of the situations. Remember the ones you see me do here if you guys are going to be a less confrontational player and you want to use Axie heavily. The ones that I'm going to use it in are the ones that are safe to use it in. Wow, that's just... Yes, it is. It's been extremely cold out here. Parts of Florida actually woke up like... Actually, like my back door, I have a back door, sliding glass door that goes into our patio area, and the sliding glass door was actually frozen shut this morning, so we had to re-open that because there was some difficulties there. The metal and everything because of how cold it got. Mr. Zoltan Chibi himself.
Your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
I mean, that's a pretty creative insult right there. Or pretty creative threat, I should say. Man, I love Zoltan. Zoltan's so cool. Zoltan's another character who gets introduced in the second game.
In the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Yeah, let me draw my sword.
Come on.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, you're not gonna give me my sword. Oh, dang it. Did you just punch Zoltan? There you go.
Yeah, almost like we never left Virgin.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all. but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
So Dandelion and Zoltan, they're in the second game as well, and they actually have a larger role in the story, in my opinion, in the second game. Which, is there anyone here who has not played the second Witcher game, out of curiosity?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
I played the first little bit. My wife tells me I didn't play long enough to get the... Oh. Yeah. Definitely. Witcher's one of those games, like, every single Witcher game, you really, truly need to, like...
Reading someone else's letters.
I would say, until you get about the halfway mark, it's actually kind of challenging to get into the vibe that Witcher puts off because it's such a slow start. It's a dry start. But that's because of what a Witcher is, you know? So it's like, they do that on purpose. And then you really, like, as you continue playing with the character more and doing more quests, interacting with more people, doing more situations, you become invested in Geralt just being who he is, right? So, like, he's this super nice guy, but he gets treated like shit no matter what he does. And when he's trying to be a nice guy, it ends up making bigger problems for him, you know? So it's like... And then he just gets tired at certain points of everything and just goes on a killing rampage. It's fantastic. No, not really a killing rampage, but you really start... You get invested in Geralt and his adventure and the way he's being treated and the way he feels and what he's trying to accomplish. But it takes a little bit of, like, playing with the character to really become invested because of the nature of the way they wrote the lore for Witchers, and then because of the dark grimness that they're trying to convey with the atmosphere of the game settings. So that's a fair assessment, because it does take a minute to get invested rather. So, but I do have the second Witcher game, so that's something we may have to consider for people, because it is a really important storyline.
Annual balladry contest. Silver Laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors.
Nose is too small.
Aye, and the sword's too big. By the by, is that how it's done? Killing a wyvern?
Technique's not quite right, but you gotta admit he's doing it with gusto. The faculty of Oxenfurt University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Oh, we got some loot.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
That's true. Dandelion does know wine pretty well.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
So, if anybody's seen the Witcher series, the Netflix series, the loot that he gets from the elves, that's supposed to be the same loot. Which, again, that's in the books. So they do reference key things in the series, but it's very, very liberal in their interpretations creatively. So we actually want to loot this entire place because Dandelion's is a unique establishment in the regard that it replenishes later. So you get to loot this place twice. It's pretty fantastic. corner. And look at all those cards just laying there. Those look like Gwent cards. Can I just pick those up? But you already have those. I don't care. I want more Gwent cards. I like Gwent cards, damn it. Alright, we got one more upstairs area to loot. And that place is locked. Outstanding. Let's go downstairs. Run! Okay, now...
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for!
It's an inventory.
It says planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
So you're
If you
combining your
only knew.
bookkeeping with your schedule.
Gives it everything.
Like, you should keep those
Not
separate.
seen him this
just saying.
obsessed ever.
You should absolutely keep those separate.
Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Alright.
Well, don't just scare out, pal.
Let's... Actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and put the feline stuff away. Because of the fact that it's gonna be a little bit before we can wear it. I need one shirt. We're gonna only deposit one shirt because the other one I want to hold on to just in case. Because I don't know what point we're gonna jump over to Skellige, but as soon as we jump over to Skellige, one of the first things we're doing, as soon as we get total freedom and actual like fast travel points and shit, is we're gonna be going and getting the School of the Bear equipment. Because I actually like running the School of the Bear equipment because it makes you very tanky. And I think it looks nice. School of the Cat has its own charm, I guess, but it really doesn't. The School of the Cat stuff really doesn't look good until the very final, like, mastercraft, in my opinion. So, oh, right. Let's see. Leshen, what do we got? We got bonus gold currently. Humans and non-humans. We fight those fairly often. Are we fighting monsters very often, too? Yes, we are. You know what? Let's go with the gold. Screw it. Let's go with the gold. Do we have anything here that needs to be deposited? No, we don't. No, we don't. So we're good. Everything else can be sold. We're gonna do this little bit here. Open this up with the Zoltan Chivi. And then later on, he's actually gonna give us a quest. And said quest is gonna chase us, is gonna send us chasing all around to buy, what are they called? Or not buy, play for, now I'm blanking on what they're called. play for Gwent cards. There we go. That's the word. Gwent cards. Master Dandelion's Planner. We've read it. Now give me my markers. Let's go get dandelions, buddies.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that in front of
What
me.
you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Facts. Like,
Keep
you should have
at
done
it,
that in front of me,
Squarehead,
bud.
not your concern.
That was your mistake, and it was a fatal one.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
See, we should say the King of Beggars to save her. I could say mine and put them down. We're gonna bluff him.
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration.
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Now she's at least under the illusion of protection.
Thank you. Oh,
Because
thank
we
you.
can't always be
to
there. We
think
gotta
there are
leave
men
at
who'll
some
help
point.
a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness. And you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
I took... No. Dandelion
Not
lies a lot,
Gerald.
but we're not gonna do that.
Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Alright.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Well, if you know this, then why are you upset? I'm just saying, like, so you went in knowing that this is his behavior and you're upset because it's his behavior? If you knew ahead of time.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
So you're upset with him, but you still want him to come back, and you're accusing him of being unfaithful and lying to you about it, and you still want me to tell him to come back on top of everything else. Okay. Someone's a little confused, I think. Do you know what you actually want?
A storm, damn it.
Welcome. Do come in.
I love this character. This character is so cool. This is another one of those, like, unique little characters they wrote into the game that would
I'm
be
a friend
cool
of
for them to
Dandelion's,
expand
looking for
upon,
Elial.
You know?
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You, Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought... Thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
This character is so fun.
Any better?
So you're...
Elihow.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
All right.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
That character is such a fun character. I wish they had expanded on that character. Alright, so we gotta get back into town here and get the, let's see, 1, 2, 3 more? 3 more, it would appear. I think this is the... There's one of these that leads into follow-up quests. One of these folks lead into follow-up quests. I don't remember the name of the one that does. I know the location.
You! Yes, you! You got water on the brain!
Let's see. Okay, so it's not this one.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
It turns out he'll not come after all.
Okay, so real quick, we will be right back, folks. I gotta go take care of my dog real quick, and then we will continue this adventure.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar, that's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well. Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Where are ya?
This one's got a fever. La la la. My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
You're grey like my grandmum.
Are you a wizard? Hooray!
Mum, where are ya?
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crones. Mister, why are
are eyes so strange?
My uncle's in the circus because he can swallow swords. Can you?
Jeepers creepers! Look at them peepers!
My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
Mum, where are ya?
Are you a wizard?
Hooray!
You're grey like my grandmum.
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crones.
You know how to disembowel a man.
Mister, why are your eyes so strange?
My uncle's in the circus because he can swallow swords. Can you?
Hooray!
Jeepers creepers! Look at them peepers!
Why are your eyes
We
so
are
strange?
back. Had to go put a long sleeve shirt on and read this because it's so freaking cold. All right. Now then, let's go talk to the school's teacher. Are you stealing from the school? Yes, I am stealing from the school. Well, yeah, no. See, this is Klepto Geralt on an adventure. Okay, yeah, we still got all of these books. We don't. Ooh, we had emerald dust. Emerald dust. That's actually a pretty valuable ingredient there. All right.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
I don't know.
Farewell.
I'm not sure why you would think that somehow discussing gold would indicate something romantic. Rosa. Rosa is the one that... Rosa's the one that ends up giving us follow-on quests later. And she's in that building. And you know how we make it into that building? Like so. Do 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 do.
All the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving and slip through the bugger as quick as it's...
See, they're openly talking about like, hey, did you catch this person? They snuck in through the garden. So like legit, whenever you go over there, you can just sneak into the back area. Oh, this is another follow-on quest too. I don't like this quest. Alright, this is a horse race quest. This is actually one
This
that you're
baronet's Lavallette's villa.
supposed to
Shouldn't
do.
interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
So if we didn't kill the defender in the story,
Greetings,
then
Witcher.
he would be here.
Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
Okay, so, you know, they really try to be off-putting with this character, this general that we're talking to. You know, because, like, when your first introduction to him as the player is when you arrive in Vizima and you're getting shaved and this guy comes in and starts demanding questions with a blade to your throat. And he specifies men are more honest when they have a blade to their throat. So, like, they work really, really, really hard to make this character look like a bad guy. But if you actually talk to this person, you listen to what they're saying, not how they're saying it, but actually what they're saying. Look at the actions that they are taking in this game alone, specifically. Okay, we're not talking prior, we're not talking after, we're not talking in any other universes, i.e. Netflix or books or anything like that. Just here in this game, as bad of a person as they're trying to make the character look, he's actually a really good character. He's a good person. He's honest. He's honest. He has no ill will. He's just following the plan that's laid out for him, that he's been told that needs to happen, and well, that's the path that he's going to take. Why? Because he's loyal to the crown, to the emperor, you know. But he's not a bad guy. But they truly try to make him look like a bad guy. It's interesting. What is that? Oh. Interesting emotes there. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and find out where Molly is.
Alright, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Yes.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Woo! Yeah, it changes if you don't kill her son. Actually, there's like 3 choices there. There's 3 different outcomes, because you can have it where she's just nice to you and cordial. You can have another one where she's outright hostile like that. And then there's the third one where it's her son. Her son's with her. If I remember correctly. I would have to double check it. But
We've
yeah,
arrived.
I do remember the son being a reoccurring
Nice
character
place.
to keep him alive.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah, gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Indeed, so we're gonna take the Zerrikania.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly really just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Alright, fine. Fine, let's do the race,
Why
bud.
not?
Let's do the race.
Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
I don't know if we,
Splendid! In that case, you must choose
I don't know
a mount.
if we're set up for it or not. Oh, I guess we're using these, so not Roach.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me, then. The horses are saddled. Let's
really?
begin.
You didn't go with Nimrod? Or Nimrut, or whatever the black Nilfgaardian horse is? That's surprising.
Riders, ready!
Let's go. Come on.
Alright, so we gotta be mindful of the yellow path line. Okay. Come on, bud. You're almost there, horse.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
No.
Hey,
Oh, gosh darn it. If he gets ahead, that's it. That's it.
Don't spare the horse.
Okay, we got ahead of him.
Giddy up.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Can we win him? Can we run? We did! Yay! Gotta switch headsets.
The Roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right.
Woo!
Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Yes. It cuts down on travel time. It really, truly does. But let's take a look at the saddle that we picked up. I doubt it's going to be better than what we're running, but we'll take a look. Superior Racing Saddle, 50 stamina. Superior Racing Saddle, it's actually the exact same thing as what we've already got. So, not all that fantastical for us.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the Black Stallion and the Grey Mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Yeah, if not for him.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
So he wanted to take you on a
Said
romantic
there'd be
date, but made you pay
strawberries
for
and
it?
that wine with the bubbles, and he'd
Okay.
sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
And you're engaged, and you paid for a romantic date with someone who you're not engaged to. Or married to, rather. I'm just saying, like...
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
All right.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request.
Really?
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Yeah, there's just all sorts of wrong about that situation. Like, okay, so you're recently married to a nobleman. You went from being a chambermaid to a noblewoman who's married and heir to that entire estate back there that we met the general at initially. And you were trying to hook up with a poet who had to ask you to give him money so he could pay for all the things that he wanted to get for you for a romantic date. So you paid for a romantic date that never occurred with a man who you aren't married to. You're not the brightest, are you?
Don't be brash.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
And how did your husband not know you spent all that money? How did he not notice? Why isn't he asking questions?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Oh, right. Woo! Well, we won our first horse race that we've done, because we didn't do any of the Crow's Perch horse races, which we probably should.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Woo! Do you play
Ah,
cards by
Geralt!
chance?
What can I do for you?
No, I guess not.
Farewell.
That's disappointing. I would have liked to have played chess, but not chess, went. Alright, let's go deal with these entitled folk over here. We can just go ahead and
Black ones, Redanians.
do this part right here, like this. So you come across this fence, right? And then we are gonna drop down there. Now that we're down here, follow it around. Drop down again. Ooh, be careful not to fall off the edge because it will kill you. Yeah, right. And then we're gonna climb, and we're gonna climb, and we are going to climb some more. We made it. Alright, let's go loot their garden first. Their garden? Yep, their garden. We're looting everything.
see men like me. Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
Lady our answer to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Alright, character, we got some more stuff here. I think, let's see here. What are we doing with the cube? Creates a shell, during stamina, absorbs non-vitality. No. Q intensity, yes. Kinda need that one. But what else do we need? We need things like School of... I need all three of these is what I need, so let's go ahead and pop them. I guess we're gonna have to go get confronted.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
You mean the guards behind you
Sorry to
staring
sneak
at me?
in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis.
No, we didn't
de
talk to the guy
Bergerac,
initially,
my
so we
new
haven't had a...
swordplay
This is our first
instructor,
conversation
correct?
with him.
Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
If we had talked to him first, there would have been a little dialogue there. Protesting. The result's still the same, no matter what.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips his sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's art. Follow me.
Come on, open your door. There you go, bud. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Roll down the hill. There we go. Here we go. Now we're gonna deal with this. The twins is...
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Woo! Why did you take your armor off? I don't understand the whole taking the armor thing off. That doesn't make sense to me. Stop taking your freaking armor off. You're not gonna fight that way, so train like you fight. If you're gonna wear armor in a fight... There we go.
Come on, come closer.
Damn it!
There it is.
Well,
if you're gonna fight in armor, wear
you're
armor when
much
you
better
train.
than the last
Plain
one.
and simple.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Seriously? Listen, little girl.
Rat it! You're quick! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
No.
Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
No.
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
You want to bet?
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Okay.
Who Dandelion sing about?
Whole lot of
Know anything about
controversy
her?
here.
I
between
believe
these two,
she's a
obviously.
poetess, or trabaritz.
But why?
Very skilled.
That's what I'm
and
kind of curious about. Like, what does the little
exceptionally
sister
talented,
gain?
of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
And what is she
I
getting
seem
at?
to remember him
Because-
praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta.
Okay.
Been a
hold on.
pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and agree to
Awfully
it for the
convincing,
time
miss.
being.
Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Okay, so now that they're done with the dialogue stuff, the little sister, I'm not really sure what she gains by harassing and messing with the public reputation of her older sister. And the older sister, I don't get what she gets from maintaining such a reputation, or any type of reputation for that matter, because women can't inherit lands during this time period, or estates or titles. It's one of those, like, if you're widowed, that's one thing. If you
Well, another freak.
Stop talking, Lord. That's very rude. Marry into it, that's one thing, but they can't inherit anything, so I'm not really sure why they're taking so much time to make them a political asset and quote-unquote leader in that realm. The other issue is, like, if it was all about inheritance, the sister screwing with her older sister makes sense. Little sister's kind of like further down the line, so to speak. So let's shorten that line by making sure the older sister and the people, or the person ahead of her, in this case the older sister, is not able to inherit whatever it would be, simply through the fact the reputation of the person is drawn into question and can't represent the family name, so to speak. But again, they're women, so neither one can do that. So I don't understand the point of that animosity there. Because doing it once or twice, that's one thing. But doing it on a constant basis, which is what she's doing, that's with intent. That's for a purpose. Alright. Now that we've acquired everything that we can in this house, well, let's run away and go talk to Zoltan. swing on through and head on over to Zoltan. Zoltan, hopefully, right after this, he should access the Gwent quest.
Strange.
That is strange.
Looks like a drop of some sort.
As much as life.
Wee! They're running because we ran past the Porcelain Junior guys that always are hostile. They've respawned. But we didn't get close enough to actually trigger the combat portion. We got close enough to where... Oh, look, there's a guard back. Hey, bud. Let's have a
Leave
discussion.
him alone.
And who might you be? Temple Guard undercover?
Try to concern citizen.
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, then.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
If you don't, I'll have to kick your faces in.
Cheer that, lads.
Alright, bud. I warned you.
Stop walking into his...
What about you, bud?
Go home, merchant. And try not to come around here
No, there's the
anymore.
thug back
I
there.
will.
You need to stop
I
talking
mean, I
to
won't.
him, girl.
I mean, both, yes. Thank you, sir.
Turn around, Geralt. There's a thug back here we need to have a conversation with.
What do you want? Huh?
Oh, I guess he is a smart thug and was like, "You did what? Nah, we're good." we like breathing. We like being alive, above ground, all that stuff.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's an area to those ones.
Oh, Mr.
Oh, you don't mean to.
Good buddy, old pal.
How are you keeping, Bobby?
See, look at that. It's restocked again for additional loot. This is why I say loot replace.
Nose is too small.
See this owl? Everyone? See that owl? Remember that owl. Yes, there's stuff upstairs we can loot, but we'll deal with that at a later date. Let's talk to Zoltan.
Ah, you're back!
Aye.
Let's, Poppy. You ought to start talking any day now.
Where'd you get her?
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. But dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Yep, think I got something.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Pick some dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Whee!
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Let's play some Gwent, bud.
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Facts. That's true, he never refuses.
Let's play.
And if I remember correctly, he's gonna give us a really cool quest later. We just gotta do all this stuff first. Alright, start game. We're good with what we got. We don't need to switch nothing out. Of course he's running Scoia'tael. Scoia'tael, that's a little nod back to the first game. I mean, the second game there. Okay, we're good with that. We're good. Actually, we're pretty good with most everything here. We're good. I only needed to change the one thing out. So, very first rule. What's the first rule? Do I remember? I remember. Always throw the cow. Cow is always the first to go. The sacred cow. How many are coming out of your hand there, bud? None. Excellent. You know what? I got something just like that, except for mine's are 4. What do you think, Zoltan? My opponent has passed. 7. Okay, so we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Get me my cats, right? Ooh, we got Dijkstra. Let's go throw that one in there too. It increases my possibility of you actually playing what I want you to play. It has to be a 6 or higher, so we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna pass. I'm gonna get my draw. And we got the Bovine Defense Force now left on the field, which is fantastical. And let's play some trash. Trash. Ooh, that's exciting. You're gonna play a hero? Tell you what, bud, I will stand by. I will stand by is what I will do. We'll play this though. This card instead. How about that? Because I want to see what you're gonna do. Because I have a feeling I know what you're going to do. Just don't have a Scorch and we're good. And you got a Scorch, of course you're freaking good. And here's our first spy coming back to us. There he is, Dijkstra the man himself. We're gonna go ahead and pick that back up. And then we're gonna go, send it. Full send. Ooh, look, I got another trash card I can play with. Very nice, very nice. And fog, and fog. Oh man, you're too much. Thank you for that. That allows me to play this guy. That is outstanding. What else you got? Ooh, you're gonna bring back my other spy? Thank you. I will absolutely take it and send it back with care. I may forfeit this round. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out once we've gotten a pass from you. Oh, well, isn't that exciting? So, buddy, old pal, friend, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna go like this. Let you lose all of that fun stuff because you put the Commander's Horn out there. churn, Zoltan. And you're going to play a Scorch card with no cards on the field. That is outstanding. So we're going to go ahead and launch this guy. Well, Yennefer here. And who are we going to pull? I'm thinking we pull Blue Stripe Commando. So hear me out. We've won already. And you're out of cards and your leader ability's gone. So I've won, no matter what. See, look at that. They had 2 Scorch cards and like 3 weather cards. That, like, it bogged down their deck. Heavily. Bring out the Dragon Hunter, giving us an extra 20 points there. Bam! Good. Give me the card. What do you got?
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You can do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Don't need you bringing me shame like a dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Woo! Alright, so what card did he give us? And he gave us a Scoia'tael card.
Alright.
So let's take a look at which Scoia'tael card it was exactly. It was this card. He gave us this card. It's actually a pretty good card. Okay. Save that. Well. So we have been almost 4 hours. Wow. But you know what? Today's a special day. Today is a special day, friends. So, and it is Christmas. So what that means for us is that it's Christmas dinner time. So I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and do this raid. I will see you guys in the future. Keep an eye on those notifications. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for spending your Christmas time with me. I greatly appreciate it. You guys were amazing, as always. Let's see what we can do. You know what? Let's go raid Runa Hay. Woo! Please stick around for the raid. Thank you very much. And let's go see our fellow Legionnaire. All right. Have a wonderful holiday, everybody.